Today is a big one. I'm going to be taste testing every single appetizer on the Chili's menu to let you guys know which ones are the best. I have been on a 2-hour journey that cost me about $180, but it's gonna be worth it once I can sink my teeth into all of these delicious Chili's appetizers. There are so many to choose from, and weirdly, they're all the same color. That's how you know it's gonna be a good one. By the way, friends, if you haven't yet, I'm linking to my very first ever online course. I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to get started on YouTube if you just don't really know how to start creating YouTube content. The launch is down below and the proceeds are going to be donated for the next week or so to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. It's a steal, it's a deal, it's in the description. We're gonna be helping out charity and you're gonna get something that's super helpful for your YouTube career. I'm calling it a career because we're secreting that for you. If I could write a book about my journeys today, trying to acquire all this food, I would call it, I hope this is worth it. Would you buy a book with that title? Should we start with pickles, y'all? You know what's funny? I think fried pickles and I think Hooters. Is that weird? Also, by the way, my sister works at Hooters, fun fact. That's a pretty solid fried pickle. I think it's a classic flavor, nothing crazy, nothing over the top, but almost a necessary appetizer for a Southern gal like me at a chain restaurant looking for an elevated food experience. I have to sneeze. Since we're on the fried train, literally me this entire video, I'm gonna move on to the crispy cheddar bites. What's like a sweet release? Those are delicious. This is one of their sliders. I think they called it the big one or the big ones or the big fried, or I'll put it on the screen. It's a slider. It's nothing groundbreaking. Man, if that doesn't taste exactly like the way Chili's logo looks, like when you look at that logo, the flavor in your mouth is exactly the flavor of that burger. Restaurant burgers are so iconic. I can never make my burgers taste like restaurant burgers. What is up with that? They put some sort of weird MSG mixture in there that we don't know about, because that is unduplicatable. This was a new addition that was quite shocking to me. They're blooming onion strips. So it's almost like Outback, but with less girth. No shade to Outback, because I will be doing an Outback video soon. I prefer this over the bloomin' onion because, you know, sometimes when they be frying up that bloomin' onion, they don't put enough breading, dripping sauce on it before they fry it. And I love a bloomin' onion, don't get me wrong, but I really like it to crunch. When you have it in strips like this, you can really get the breading all around it. So they're extra crispy. Where do I go next? Oh, I know exactly where we're going. Everybody, buckle up. This is Chili's perfection. This is the one thing I would order every single time I go to Chili's. As a matter of fact, this might be one of my favorite chain restroom? No, not chain restroom favorites. I don't think I have any chain restroom favorites. This is one of my chain restaurant favorite foods of all time. This tastes like straight A's on a report card. You know, when you finally make straight A's and your parents are like, we're about to celebrate, we're gonna take you to Chili's. And you're like, yes, I'm living life to the fullest. All right, let's talk about guacamole. If it's not an authentic Mexican restaurant, guacamole to me, this is too smushed. True guacamole fans will know guacamole can be pureed too much. And this is almost like a spread. I like my guac thick and chunky with lots of fun parts to chew. Chili's offers nachos with chicken, beef, and just plain vegetarian. I got the beef version because I have a lot of chicken back here. It's kind of actually grossing me out when I think about chicken's back there, but I needed to spice it up with some beef. So here are the beef nachos. I love a jalapeno. Jalapenos are one of the most special gifts from God that were ever given to us. That and granny panties, big fan. Why don't I like that? I think it's the beef. I thought it was like a different kind of beef. It was a little surprising in a weird way. I don't know. I actually might like it without the beef. Let's talk about dips. Queso is a newfound love of mine. What is this? This entire thing was full of green stuff, like lettuce and stuff, and about this much of it's queso. The trickery. Ain't no party like a queso party, because the queso party don't stop making you want to go to the bathroom. I will say nothing beats Chili's tortilla chips. They're so thin and flaky. I know why they're stingy with it now. They're like, don't come too much of that queso. That queso is good. This is so nice. They for sure love this because they did not want to give me too much of it. I love loaded fries. These have jalapeno and onions, and there's just something that's comforting about this. It almost like tastes like a breakup, you know? Like you broken up with someone, you're like, I gotta get to my nearest Chili's to order some freaking loaded French fries stacked. We've all been there, right? What a classic. It's lovely. It's very difficult to do a loaded cheese fry well to go. They nailed it. It is time for the wing round. Chili's offers multiple kinds of wings. We've got boneless wings, we've got bone-in wings. And then we have just chicken crispers that are just like chicken strips. So winter chicken dinner. I don't know which one is which, but we are gonna just explore. You know what, maybe we should just let's start with the bang. We're gonna do the loaded boneless wings. So it's basically like what we just experienced with the French fries, but with chicken instead. Oh, there's queso also on here. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's good. But can I just say, that dish is too much. It's too much. The 12-year-old me was thrilled by what I just experienced. It's just one thing too many. Fried chicken with queso dip all over it and bacon on top. It's just, she needs to sit down for a moment. Current me in the past doesn't know what boneless wing this is, but I'm gonna put the name of them on the screen because future me will be enlightened and know. Pray for me. Here's the first boneless option. Okay, not too bad. A little sweet, a little spicy, not bad. Is BW3's quaking though? Really, that's the question. Boneless wing number 2. I think that's 2 in French. Don't quote me because I didn't take French. It's like an Asian sweet barbecue. I like that one. It was sweet, but not too sweet. It had a nice smoky barbecue twist. Boneless wing number 3. That one's forgettable. It's got honey that you can sort of taste, but it almost wants to be a flavor and it doesn't know which one it wants to be. I'd give that like a 7.5 out of 10. Going in with the plain one, safe. She stays inside the lines. Nothing good happens inside of the lines, folks. Says a girl who never had her art on the refrigerator growing up. Just kidding. I'm not a meat on the bone kind of gal. It kind of grosses me out a little bit because I'm like, I have all the parts here. Who knows what part I might be chewing on next, you know? It's not always my favorite, but I'm gonna eat it because I love you guys. Curry art. That's a classic barbecue. Okay, again, it's really hard to follow a BW3's boneless wing taste test because all of those flavors are so powerful and epic. This is more of a classic, standard, appreciatory flavor, but just kind of normal. Going into what I believe to be the buffalo wing. Oh, that's nice. I like a buffalo wing. Actually, this is boneless. I was eating it like there was a bone in it. Here is the buffalo wing. As far as meat on a bone goes, I'd take this one home. I don't get the appeal of wings. I understand that there's an association of sports and sports bars. I could literally live the rest of my life and never eat a chicken wing again and be very happy. Do you guys love chicken wings? Let me know. Here's the next one. Oh, I like that sweet. A little chewy. I have these puffy chicken things. So it's a very interesting consistency. Not necessarily opposed to it, but when I compare it to the consistency of all of the other chickens, it does make me wonder, where did she come from? Like, she's kind of like middle of nowhere, small town kind of gal in a big city of chicken wings. I can say that because that was me in Los Angeles, okay? Okay. I think that would have been good, piping hot out of the pan. So it's just a little too much bread. I need 30% less bread. Next we have the skillet dip. This kind of looks just like chili or beans. Wow, I judged it. I take it all back. This tastes like when you would buy chili in the can and put it in Velveeta, microwave it, maybe a little Rotel in the mix. That is exactly what this tastes like. Oh my gosh. It kind of tastes wrong. Like, you eat it and you're like, this is too good. Something weird is happening in here. I shouldn't ask too many questions, but it is so right. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Friends, I have deliberated with myself and really had to pray about this list because it was not easy for me to pick a top 10, but we have arrived. All right, here are the best appetizers you could order at Chili's. At number 10 and also number 9, back to back, I have the buffalo hot wings. I think number 10 would be the bone-in and number 9 would be the boneless. Number 8 is the boneless mango habanero wings. Coming in at number 7 are the sliders. At number 6, we have the crispy cheddar bites. There's just nothing better than fried cheese, you know? I mean, I guess there are like 5 more things better in my opinion. It's a good go-to option. In 5th place, y'all know I had to represent with the fried pickles. In 4th place, we have the awesome blossom petals. I think that one might even beat the blooming onion. In number 3, I have the white spinach queso. In 2nd place, I have the skillet dip. I can't believe I've never had this before. Like, what kind of empty life have I been living? And the number 1 best appetizer you can get at Chili's, hands down, the Southwest Egg. rolls. Don't forget, there is a link down in the description below if you would like to sign up for my crash course in how to get started on YouTube. Dare I even ask, what other restaurants, chains should I try next on this channel? Also, I have a vlog channel. I don't know if you're aware, but you should go check it out and follow us. There's a lot more there than just food. I know a lot of you are like, we want to see other things. Well, careful what you wish for. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening over there. And there is a video somewhere here or here. Click it to keep this food party going.